Hey, Toby from Lastwear here. Just going to do a really quick tutorial for you, show you a couple of the most commonly used seams, at least the most common ones that we use. We're going to show you the flat felt and the French seam. Get some bits of fabric here, head over to the machine. Alright, first up we're going to sew the French seam. This is a good one for making shirts, so use it for pocket bags, anything where we want a enclosed raw edge. Which can be turned into a side seam, or for pocket bags you'll get the general idea. So what we do to start off with this one here, we are assuming that the fabric is currently wrong side to wrong side, so this would be the fashion facing of it. We're going to start with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. On this side, now we will turn the fabric to what would then be right side to right side. Fold that seam like that. And now to enclose it, we're going to sew a 3/8 seam allowance again. You do want to make sure you're rolling this properly to really pull the stitches up as deeply into this next seam as possible. You can use a different seam allowance depending upon the fabric. If you have a very tightly woven light fabric, you could maybe go as fine as 1/16 and 1/4 inch, or 1/8 and 1/4 inch. Here we're using 1/4 and 3/8. For really heavy fabrics or fabrics that fray a lot, you might want to use like 1/4 and 1/2 inch. This seam tends to work better with lighter fabrics, as it is a little bit bulky towards the inside of the garment, but this is great for doing your side seams on a shirt or something like that. So you, from the outside, it's just a regular plain seam, and then on the inside you have no raw edges, as if you had an unfinished plain seam. This has been replaced in most things by just doing a serged seam. I just don't like serged seams on the inside, I like it to be neater, so use that. Next up, we're going to do a flat felt seam. This is what you see on the outside of a pair of jeans. It's a really strong seam, good for working with fairly heavyweight fabrics, and provides a nice clean finish to it. So here we're going to start off with a 3/4 inch seam allowance. The fabric will be wrong side to wrong side here. Once we've sewn that, we're going to take the piece, hold it open, and now what we will do is take this 3/4 inch, turn it over by 3/8, and then fold that over again like this. And there's the flat felt seam. That's what it looks like on the inside, that's what it looks like to the outside.